Okay, so I'm against GP mid here. A Mumu jungle versus Strider jungle. Top lane Ribbon versus Malphite. Bard Zaya versus MF Morgana. So we basically have losing lanes across the board, and the jungle matchup's pretty much a wash. There's not much you can do on either side there. So as far as my matchup goes, GP definitely beats me, but it's not that bad if I go Doran's Shield. I actually should have got 18-0-12 and gotten the health regen and the cooldown, the summoner spell cooldown. So I had more access to TP and flash, because there's a lot on that team I'm probably going to need to flash to dodge. Although Fearless wouldn't have been bad either, so I don't get bursted by Ribbon or Mumu. It's not as useful versus Gangplank, because most of the damage comes from the burst in the barrel anyway, and then he'll usually follow it up with ultimate, and the primary damage from that is the true damage from, I believe it's called Death's Daughter, so not too much of a deal having Fearless there. That's why I'm just thought, that's why I said I'd probably do Insight, I believe that's what it's called, the Summoner Spell cooldown master instead. So the way this lane goes is he's probably going to shoot the hell out of me early on. So I want to make him pick between shooting me or shooting the minions to slow down the rate at which he scales up. He's got exhaust, so all-in him will be extremely difficult. I chose to go Deathfire Touch Teleport instead of Thunderlords and Ignite. So I'm basically conceding that this lane will be one of attrition more than me trying to kill him, and just looking to roam later. I won't really be able to do much until level 6. This is not a good lane to roam to until he's level 6. And this lane has some potential setup, but without my level 6, it's kind of difficult to get on them because he just, if he sees me coming, he can just portal away or just toss Qs at me, and maybe even Zaya can maybe even snare me. So, autoing the minions immediately here. I'm gonna Q him every single time he steps up, just to try to force him to use mana. Cut. Force him to shoot the creep there. Every single time he steps up, I want to hit him with Q. He has Doran's Ring versus my Doran's Shield, so I trade better if we exchange Qs. It also gives him minion aggro, whereas mine does not. I also have TP as well, so I don't mind taking all these shots, especially because he's eating he's like pulling the minions over while doing it. Okay, so here come the barrels. Okay, not much I could have done about that, but now he's out of barrels. Just trading a W off with him there, back up out of the minion range. I'm going out to stay him here. He doesn't have W yet, and I still have an extra pot, as well as the Doran's Shield regen. Oh, I misclicked there. Yeah, I missed a minion because of that. Continue to Q him. He's not going to really run out of mana because of Doran's Ring, whereas I will because I'm shield, but I'll have more HP sustain and I can just go back and buy like a Dark Seal. Nice job top. I'm gonna put an extra point in E here. I mean, I put the first point in E here. Sometimes you put a second point in Q instead if you're heavy poking, and I kind of am, but he spams gunshots so much that it'll stack my E up pretty fast. So he's looking to barrel me. I'm gonna stand away from the wave here. So if he wants to barrel me, he has to choose to not use it on the wave. Accidentally took a turret hit here. I'm not really sure where Amumu is. I'm gonna ward these raptors real quick. They're down. He's likely on golems if anything. Top lane just got 2v1'd. That's pretty bad. So I'm gonna let the wave come back into me here because this is around the time I'm really afraid of an Amumu gank. I'm probably gonna have to eat a barrel to CS here, but that's fine. Just gonna toss my Q out at him. Surprised he isn't barreling me. Once again, I'm gonna stand away from the wave, so if he wants to barrel, yeah, yes, missed the wave. I'm just gonna flash here. It's not worth the risk. So Amumu missed the bandage, so I didn't have to flash it. This is not the end of the world at all for me. I'm just going to buy a Dark Seal. I'll buy Boots and Pot. And I can just TP back here. And he can't really do anything. He can barrel me here, but it won't do much. I can hold the wave a little bit here. This wave was almost there already. Cannon's gonna hit turret range, unfortunately. Not the end of the world. Oh, he's staying to try to push it into the turret. Gonna hit this. This is unfortunate. This is like the perfect time for my jungler to gank, but we're not really on sync. So he has to farm a bit because of him dying top, so no real way to make use of this time that he is shoved up and in a bad position. He's definitely backing now, so I'm just gonna push. Had he not stayed to push up that last wave, I could have kept the wave there for a decent amount of time, and that would have given Skarner a big pocket to gank him. I didn't call him over because after he died top, he kind of had a lot of camps to farm, so it wasn't really proper to call him over to gank at that small window. Had I gotten to keep the lane where I wanted to, though, I definitely would have called him over. So I don't really have money for much. I don't really want to buy a Doran's ring since I'm already committed to Dark Seal and a Doran's shield, so I'm just gonna start working on my Rod of Ages here. Against that team, there's a lot of stuff that's really just hard to dodge or outplay. I'll really want the Rod of Ages, taking this, and mana. I don't think it's safe to go Morello versus that team, just because if I get like GP ulted, I'll probably get hit by something else, and then like chained into stuff, and I'll probably need the Rod of Ages taking this to survive over Morello. So poking him here isn't really too useful anymore. I don't think I have the damage to really pressure him with my poke. But we could definitely still kill him on a gank. But, so as of right now, my primary goal is finding a way to get out of this lane by roaming. We can't fight that. Because at this point with the Sheen, he out-trades me if we trade Qs. I was trying to get away from the gunshot there, so I got shot. I'm gonna miss this too. So I actually really would appreciate a gank after he gets this red buff. So I could get off a roam, either to top lane or bot lane. Oh boy. Oh, looks like not bot lane. If this wasn't a cannon wave, I'd leave right now. But I really want to get this cannon at the turret before I move. It's fine to at this point. It's probably fine for me to move. Fuck! I missed the cannon. It's fine for me to move even if I'm missing minions for it, just because me getting minions here while my team I can out farm him here for sure. Like I'll just catch everything at the turret, but my team is losing around me, and I really want to make a roam play to accelerate my gold. Wow. Oh, Skarner went back. Alright. I'm probably dead. I'm not sure where Skarner went back while he saw me getting chased. That's unfortunate. So I just pop barred there because I thought there was a decent chance I could still get out, and even if I don't, 1-for-1 isn't the worst thing in the world. And looks like we'll get more too. I actually honestly thought Skarner was there too. I didn't realize he'd left. So I'm actually gonna go Cloth Armor for Ninja Tabi this game just because they got 3 AD threats, and I'm gonna have to eat constant unavoidable poke from the gangplank and just from him shooting me. So I'm just gonna go Tabi here. Malphite, I think my wave was actually already fucked, but Malphite definitely didn't help it any. So if he's low here, I'm just gonna shove this into the turret to force him to stay. The wave is already coming, so I'm just gonna get it all the way in. And if he gets greedy, I can maybe kill him. I'm gonna ward out here first. Don't really want to get ganked here. Yeah, bot lane's just getting destroyed. I could have looked for bot lane there instead of shoving the wave in. At this point, I don't want to go down by myself. There's so much that could go wrong. And this gameplay hasn't spent in a while. So if I keep him in the lane, that's pretty good for us. I should have bought pots though. He outtrades me so hard that even with he outtrades me so hard that even the fact that he hasn't gone back yet, he's still like destroying me. He's still here. He's got a bunch of gold on him. Like he hasn't backed since that first back where he picked up Sheen, but he's still outtrading me, even though I have a cloth armor. Really just need this Skirner to come. That's unfortunate. I've got Catalyst, so spamming some spells here to heal up isn't bad. Top lane's in a really bad situation. I'm just gonna go, because catching, I always have TP, and catching farm like that just isn't doing much for me. Malphite has mana for all. Okay, he just kills him. That sucks. I don't actually think he can do anything to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have mana for ult. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna push this for Malphite then. My flash is not worth as much as his, so that's not too bad. I can look for a TP play bottom once I get back here. Hopefully he lives long enough. Oh god. Holy shit. Does actually, wow. I was staying behind him, so I didn't get caught by his feathers, but I guess I got caught by them anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't full heal coming out of base. I really wanted to go ASAP because I thought they'd be in trouble otherwise. That's pretty bad for me because I've already lost waves middle, and because I died, I won't be able to. I'd be walking over ideally right now, but now I don't have TP and I won't walk over obviously because I died. So Skarner soloed Herald. Interesting. He went Warrior to be able to do it. Very interesting. He's been farming a lot, which is okay for us, but our laners are kind of getting our side lanes. Actually, Malphite's doing okay. It's really just Malphite's doing okay in terms of score. His CS is terrible. It's more the fact that bot lane's kind of getting destroyed. Doesn't have ult. He didn't necessarily have to TP, but like Skarner, if Skarner came, I don't think he had a TP. But Skarner's literally just been like AFK, so not the worst call in the world to TP there. So he's got Phage and daggers from the last time I saw him. I can't really do anything to him. Skarner's actually looking for a gank. Oh, if that that slow didn't hit him. Malphite ults. I don't think a movement ult is up, so I think we're okay. Okay. I just wanted to get away from the GP barrels there. That's why I backed up a little bit. I still had ultimate stacks. I still had enough mana to use ultimate stacks, so it was fine to just back up a little bit there. Ooh, I don't know about this Herald. I'm not actually sure we can do much with it. Is that Ribbon he's pinging? That is Ribbon he's pinging. Okay, so my ultimate stacks just wore off, so I'm okay here. Skarner is probably dead. I don't think I can really do anything for him. Yeah, well. Okay, well they killed bot lane. I was actually gonna see if I could do anything down there. Unfortunately, they got first blood turret. We were hoping to get it with Herald middle, but the way our team works is that like if Skarner and Malphite don't have ultimates, they're actually pretty worthless as champions in these early fights. So neither of them had ultimate. We'd use it earlier to get a pick on the Amumu, so they were both kind of worthless in these fights. And I'm not exactly strong yet, so we couldn't really do anything about the Ribbon coming to stop us. And even if Ribbon hadn't come, it would have been kind of a stretch for me and Skarner to take the oh fuck, he took it. Take the turret against GP just because he's got wave clear. So he's got finished Trinity. There's no way I can stay in a lane against him. I pretty much just have to perma roam at this point, but I got everything I want on this back too. Got my Rod of Ages to begin stacking, and I got Ninja Tabi for extra speed and obviously the tankiness. Like the movement speed is a really big thing though, because I want to be like constantly roaming at this point. Like if the wave is in the middle at this point, I don't even want to be in the lane. I just want to roam and get out of here. We've already lost first blood tower, so me dropping my tower isn't ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world anymore. I just have to concede right now. My team called a Mumu bottom and we don't win 3v3, I don't believe, so. This is kind of a force. Just gonna catch this guy instead. Much safer. Oh shit, yeah. Skarner sells ultimate. Malphite sells ult, if he comes down we'll be okay. Wow, I got outplayed really hard. I got stunned and I couldn't flash away from the Xayah feathers, and I just got snared, and as soon as I got snared I just got destroyed by autos. What I should have done is just, I didn't think Xayah still had ult at that point, so I just like full committed to one-shot him, but he reacted in time once he saw me, and then ulted, and then I was unprepared for it, I wasn't ready to flash away. Let's see here. I'm actually going to rush Zanya's before Lichbane, just because against that team, if I don't get bursted out like during the Amumu ultimate and stuff, I shouldn't be getting hit by Xayah snares in any fight. If I don't get bursted out during the Amumu ultimate, I can just like run through that team. And with that Xayah build, it's usually a long time before she builds like penetration. So with the armor I have from Tabi and Zanya's, I'll be really resistant to her in fights, and she's their most fed member at the moment. I should have gotten a control word for our jungle at this point. I don't really have slots, and I kind of greeded for the cloth armor, honestly. So this GP's just been AFK mid, so he's got a level lead on me, which is about to be expected. If you're going to be roaming on Kassadin. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. He just blows up the barrel and runs away. He's likely dead. He's got flash, so it's not the worst thing in the world to try to long chase to save him. And looks like they're committing, so he's probably dead, but we'll trade some kills here. Skarner still has ultimate. This should be pretty easy trades. Yep, good job. Nice, and I got both kills. We're gonna lose mid turret here, but I'll push top in for us. So I used my R despite the stacks there because there shouldn't be anyone up here to punish me for him. GP might ult this wave, which would suck, yeah. I'm gonna help him catch that wave. I really want minions. Bot lane needed to rotate to stop him. I should stay. My play here is to stay top and pressure the turret. Hopefully Riven doesn't have TP. I think he used it bottom earlier, hopefully. We got one mountain and red buff, so this is doing a lot. We still have turrets, so even if someone comes to chase me, I don't have too far to run down the lane, and all my stacks are down. So I'll be able to spam ult to get down. I don't know if I can stay to finish this actually. Yes, I can. Okay. So I'm gonna start backing up before I kill the wave, even though I want the wave, just because I want to be further away in case anyone's coming to me. I want to be closer to my turret in case anyone's coming for me. So I get that and back up. I could probably fight him with my double buffs, but there's no real point in risking it. So I have so much gold on me. Okay. I'm gonna start walking top. I have TP in case the fight starts at the dragon, but if I don't walk top, we're gonna lose the top turret for free here. So just bought more items to work on my Zanyas. I'll have that next back for pretty much sure. I'm gonna just use up all these stacks on my ultimate to get there because I don't want to lose the turret and I have blue buff. Malphite doesn't have ultimate. And I can't chase anymore because I used all my ultimate stacks to run up the lane. Just gonna let him know. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was like continuing to pursue the Ribbon or if he was just walking up for the farm. Just wanted to make sure I couldn't follow up. So Malphite doesn't have ultimate, so it's really hard to force on this guy because he can just orange out. He can only orange one. He has to pick between the stun from Skarner and the suppress, but okay, go bug. But it's still pretty difficult to kill him. Alright, I guess not. I have no idea how he died. Skarner's ult is down. I guess that makes. I don't know, cause like the thing about that is like he has oranges, so if Skarner ults him, like he just walks out. I guess like he wasted oranges on like sustain or like Skarner stun instead. I don't really know. I might. It's not worth TPing to that honestly. If he stays for the next wave to push, it's worth it. But at the moment, it looks like he's roaming mid anyway. I really don't want to fight to break out, so I'm gonna backping my team. This is a bad fight regardless of me coming or not, so I'm just gonna do another wave and then get out. Waited for my ult stacks to fall off and then ulted. Because I just need my E to come up here and clear that. I can't save for the turret, not a chance. But if it was lower maybe, but that's fine. Got into the turret. I should be fine. You gotta stay away from the wall here so he can't stun me. If he chased a little further, I could just kill him. Try my ward before I go back, because I'm gonna switch wards. All your wards from the warding trinket stay out even when you switch trinkets, so always good to use them before you go back. What do I want to buy here? That guy's stuck MMR. The rest of them really aren't, though. Tough call to make. I don't have enough for Blasting Wand. I don't have enough for anything really. I'm just gonna buy control and switch my trinket. So I'm just gonna go bottom here. Malphite doesn't have TP, so he needs to be with the team. Giving my team that my teleport's up. I'm at my 2 item spike. The way these fights play out, it's probably better for me to go Lich Bane here, just so I can pop the back line. GP has a little bit of magic resist, but not really enough to warrant Void Staff yet. I don't have anything to TP to. Oh, never mind. I have that pink to TP to if I need it. It's a bad call to start the Baron, though. Our Skarner went an extremely squishy build where he has 0 armor. So he just gets shredded by the Baron. And I think he started before Malphite got there, so he lost a ton of health. I have nothing to TP to here. I actually have nothing to TP to here. I don't know where the rest of them are. I don't really want to face check. I'm not gonna bother. If he was alone and I ordered back into him, he was dead. But I don't really want to risk my shutdown at this point, because I don't know who's behind him. Well, I don't know like how far a Mumu is, because if a Mumu's there and I R onto him and a Mumu bandages me, I'm dead, and there goes my shutdown for free on a Bard kill that doesn't really get us anything. Like, even if we killed Bard there, there's no way we get Baron or anything, because like there's no way me and Morgana can do the Baron by ourselves, so it just wasn't a good risk reward to go for that kill, even though it looked kind of free. Their blue's about to spawn. I can sweep the area. They're already spawned though. There's no real way I get this in time, because I don't kill it very fast. So that Mumu's got a ton of magic resist, but no one else on their team really does. I'm gonna pick this Sheen up for the CDR, and then grab Lichbane components. I'll grab this instead. Oh, I'm a little bit faster. So I need to be really careful without my Zanyas. Not my summoners either. My team is setting up to get bot lane turret. GP is pushing top. So looks like that's a free kill. I'm gonna shove up middle here and see if GP is still top. If GP is still top, I'll have to match him because he pushes too fast to ignore. But if he's not, I'll walk down bottom with my team. Yeah, he's middle. I'm walking down bottom with my team then. Gotta wait for my R stacks to fall off before I R in here, so I can actually commit to this fight. Gotta kill Riven here, she's the high threat. There she goes. We're gonna get stunned, or not. Oh, okay, well, there's the stun, but it's okay. Even if GP's here, which I think he is, he can't really do anything to us. I got him. Okay, I'm gonna run mid to defend the turret from GP. I can't R, otherwise I will have mana for no other spells. Big top wave. Malphite should catch that, because I'm already mid. Alright, Malphite's really slow. I don't know why he walked mid at all. Oh shit, we can kill him. I'm gonna wait for my R stacks to fall off once again though, because it's probably gonna be a long chase. If anything. Okay, no. Malphite doesn't even have ultimate, there's no way we kill him. Just gonna push one more wave mid and go back. I should have my Lichbane here. I got 3 kills in that fight. Got it. I'll work on Void Staff next. That Amumu's got magic resist items. He's got Merc Treads. He'll probably get magic resist soonish. Fuck. I'm gonna wait for. I'm not gonna buy the Amplifying Tome just because I'm so close to Blasting Wand anyway. I could go for Mejai's at this point too, but it's a little bit risky. That team kills me really fast. Like that other fight up here, I think I got hit by 1 CC and I like nearly got insta dropped. If I didn't have Flash and Zanyas, I would have died there. So it's a bit risky to go for Mejai's here. So you might be saying like, oh, only one guy has an MR item and he's not the dude you're supposed to be hitting in a fight ideally anyway. Why are you getting Void Staff? But the thing is, Void Staff's really efficient even without people having a lot of MR. And the thing is, like the alternatives for me, like Luden's Death Cap, they're just so much more expensive that I'll be like waiting for, and they're so much more expensive, and in the case of Death Cap especially, until I finish the item, the like one slot power it gives me is like very, very low compared to what the full item gives me. So I actually can't be bottom right now because I don't have TP. This guy sees me now that my red trinket's expired. I don't want to get a Mumu ulted here, so I'm backing up. So he's dead here. This should be a good fight for us. Back up here. Go to... Oh, fuck. I should have slowed before I did that. Ah, that sucks. That's my fault. If I slowed before I Zanya'd, we would have killed GP. I just didn't get it off. Didn't think to get it off immediately. But that's not the worst thing in the world. If we wanted to go for Baron, it would have been a lot riskier because doing Baron against GP is so scary. But since we're going for bot turret anyway, only instead. Like, it's not as big a deal. It honestly wouldn't be that bad a buy, because I'm not dying in like any of these fights. But I just don't want to risk it. I'm so close to Void Staff, and buying that Mejai's is just such a risky play at the moment, when I think we'll just win if I just build normally. And I don't feel like there's a need to risk it. Because I'm doing plenty of damage to these guys, except for Mumu anyway. I don't really feel like the Mejai's is entirely necessary. I'm walking top here, Ribbon's a bit out of position, our jungler's chasing him. Save our stack by hitting this instead. Looks like he's dead. Should be dead. I can't tank. Oh boy. Wow, that hit me. I'm out of mana. I need to W him here. I can't R in this fight right now. I don't have the mana to support it. I don't have Zhonya's, I'm dead. Wow. Good thing I didn't buy that Mejai's. It's kind of hard for me to notice Xayah Feathers in fights. I think he flashed in to get like the third one on me, and then just like immediate snared me, so I didn't really have much countered play available to me. I didn't have Zhonya's. As soon as he flashed in, I just suspected that he was going to get the stare on me. I wasn't really paying attention to the feathers. I was more paying attention to my stacks and other stuff in the fight. Stacks in my W cooldown and my positioning foremost, because if I got one more W off on the Amumu, I could have R'd in. I would have had the mana pool to go for an R'd even with 4 stacks. So I kind of tunneled on that. I didn't really see the Xayah Feathers. As soon as he flashed though, I knew I probably should have Zhonya's. But I didn't actually have Zhonya's up. And I didn't react fast enough to my Zhonya's being down to flash away. And honestly, it probably is worth it to hold my flash there, because the way that fight was progressing, even if I live, there's a low chance I can re-enter the fight. And at that point, my flash really isn't that useful. Like, it's nice that I live, but if I can't re-enter the fight to swing it in our favor so that we can get like Baron or towers off of it, it's probably better to hold my flash, because it'll give me a chance to decisively win us the next fight. Like, potentially decisively win us the next fight. I'm backing my team here. I have TP, but I want to get traction in the split push before I TP. I don't want to just like bail him out by having to immediately TP. I have my voice staff now too, so I do a lot of damage. This Garner's lagging. So there's only one real TP ward for me there. I'm not 100% sure I can fight Riven. They're all missing. I'm gonna start backing off because Dragon's coming up, and we don't have any vision in the area. Let me get this cannon first. Look, I really want my level 17. So the thing about Kassadin is that all of his abilities do damage, so he scales really well with just levels, because he just keeps getting base damage on his abilities from leveling up. Obviously, Q and E are a lot safer to get off in fights than W, but it's still damage at the end of the day, which is really nice. I'm out. I think they both flash. I'm not 100% sure though. There's 4 bottom, but we couldn't respond by getting Baron because my team came to like help me or something. I'm not sure what they were doing. How much AP is it giving me? 33? Okay. It's like the same. Uh-oh. We don't have Skarner. One for one. I'm not sure how Misfortune ended up being the one who died and not Malphite. But whatever. If he catches one more wave, I can kill him. I don't have spells. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of their team was. How much is it giving me? 45? Yeah, I'm selling it at this point. Death cap is my last item. Long way from it, but there's not really a better alternative here, so just gonna grab it. I guess Morello would be okay, but they don't really have anyone who heals besides GP. He's got Mortal for GP, and I don't really feel like I necessarily need more CDR. I feel like 30% is plenty enough. 30% once I have blue buff, obviously. Bard flash. Oh, what the? I don't want to get feathered. Low on mana. Got him. Cut. That should be a game. So yeah, the big thing with Kassadin stacks and fights is that you really need to watch if there's any champions you can W. They can get that without me. I'm just gonna pressure lanes. Like, if I have champions I can W, that gives you a shit ton of mana in a burst. So it becomes not as bad to go in with 4 R stacks. Because there's multiple points in that fight where I saw my stacks and I'm like, oh, I have too many R stacks, I can't go in, and then I hit someone with W, it's like, oh, I guess it's acceptable to go in now. That's something you really need to be watching out for when you play Kassadin in particular. And just from like assassin standpoint in fights, if you have Azanias, you can play like so much differently than when you don't. Am I dead? I think I'm okay. It's really hard for him to kill me with his fire burn because I have whatchamacallit? I have the Rod of Ages passive where I get a little bit of HP every single time I cast. So it looks like this death cap isn't too far away after all because of all the kills I got last fight. So wait. I should have said Rabadon. I don't think they know what death cap is because I don't think it's called death cap in Spanish, but it's still called Rabadon. Oh god. This guy is insane. Let me buy this, please. This is such an insane spike. And I have Baron Recall, yeah. Okay, now I'm full build. This gives me time. Like, I don't want to fight without my Zhonya's up ever, too, because it changes the way I have to fight drastically. Because if I have R, I can literally just go into whatever I want, and then if I can R into anyone I want, and if it puts me in a bad situation, then I just Zanya's and then R out once it's over. Because I have enough cooldown that by the time my Zanya's wears out, my R will be back up. We should go to the open and hit. Instead of getting barreled by GP constantly. Cast some spells on the wave here to heal. Don't want to use any R stacks immediately though. Wish I'm getting blasted by minions. Stay away from the feathers. Morky's black shielding me, which is really nice. Now I was hoping to bait out Xyle up there. Nice. I can go in here. Big damage and I insta Zanya's. Slowed him. Oh wow, that hit me. Okay. Got him. I'm out of mana now. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, even though this GP got like a free lane to farm, like he didn't actually do anything, whereas I did. So yeah. That's what happens when you actually realize that it's not worth it to just beat your head into the dude in lane and just go roam and get fed instead. because I was in a pretty bad spot in the lane. Um, so I just went and found other plays to make, and then team fought properly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I can read chat. Sorry. I wanted to do a stream of consciousness video to upload,